So hi everyone, we wanted to put together a little video for our friends and family because on our wedding day we were having so much fun that we realized we kind of skipped the bride and groom speech. And in that speech, traditionally, the bride and groom thanks, they give thanks to a whole bunch of friends and family in the room. So we wanted to make sure that we thanked a few very important people in our lives.
First, I'd like to thank my parents for raising me to be the man that I am today. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be as independent and determined in everything that I do in my life. And also I want to thank them for accepting or taking in Kristine as a member of the family.
I would also like to thank them for that. William and Hilda, you guys are like a new mom and dad, and you've really treated me as your own, and I'm an honorary Nicaraguan now. And thanks for being so patient with my Spanish. Next, I want to thank my parents. I want to thank my mom. You truly taught me what true courage is, and I will hopefully be as courageous as you as I embark on my new journey with my new husband. I want to thank my dad. Daddy, you taught me to love who I am. You always reminded me how beautiful I was, and that's why I was able to grow up to be the confident, independent woman I am today. And I've never had to look to fill that void, and I was able to find someone who loves me for truly who I am and for my personality and not for just how I look.
I'd like to thank Ryan and Michelle for welcoming me into their family. I promise to take good care of Kristine and to support her in her endeavors.
I also want to thank all our friends and family that traveled from near and far. We had people who traveled all across Ottawa and from Kemptville, but we also had people who traveled from Nicaragua, Quebec City, the United States. It's a real testament to see all our families come together and celebrate that special day with us. So we want to thank everyone, whether you travel 10 minutes or travel 10 hours. We really appreciate everyone coming together for our special day. I thank our bridesmaids and groomsmen. We really appreciate them helping with the planning for the big day. And we want to thank everyone who tied a little ribbon at some point during the planning, because there was lots of making ribbons for our save the date and invitations and for the programs and everything like that. So we want to thank everyone who helped with the planning. And I want to just thank my girls for being by my side. It was an amazing day. I couldn't have chosen a better group of girlfriends to help me start off my new wedding life on that special day. And I also want to give a special shout out to Derek for following us that morning. He live tweeted the entire wedding, so anyone who wasn't able to attend the wedding, they could follow his tweets and know what was going on. So he took a bunch of pictures, he followed us around, he carried our bags. Derek, you're an honorary bridesman, so thanks so much for all your help on the morning of the wedding.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the guys for helping me throughout the wedding planning and on the wedding day. You guys certainly made my day stress-free, or at least less stress-free, by providing, beer, making sure I ate before, pizza and coffee, and just being there on the morning.
We also want to do a special thank you to Mitch, who graciously lended his talent on the day of the wedding. I'm not sure if you had seen him, but he was actually tucked behind the groomsmen, and he was the piano player who played us down the aisle, and it was a beautiful song. And a side note to that song, we walked down the aisle to Your Song by Elton John, and a funny fact to remember, that was actually the song that my mom and dad danced to for their first wedding dance, so that's a special way to us.
And yeah, thank you Mitch for playing that song, it was really nice, and thank you for playing it twice.
Yeah, a little crazy the morning of,
yeah.
but
so
thanks for that.
You saved the wedding.
A lot of people who gave some really heartwarming, beautiful speeches on the wedding day, which reminds Alain and I how lucky we are to have great friends and great family. I want to thank my brother and sister, Corey and Kira. I loved your speech. It was entertaining, it was funny, and especially the words that you guys shared, they were very kind, very heartfelt, and they mean a lot to me. I'm very lucky to now have a little sister. I'm so excited that you're my little sister, Kira. Corey, words can't explain how lucky I am to have a brother like you. I know you're younger than me, but I've always felt like you were my big brother, and you're my protector. And I hope you can let go and let me be protected by my new husband.
Don't worry, I'll take good care of her.
Because we know if he doesn't, you'll come after him. So.
Yeah, and I don't want that. I like the angle that my brother took as well. I remember that Christmas morning. But yeah, it was a good speech, and thank you for welcoming Kristine and saying good things about Kristine.
I also want to thank Natalie for her beautiful speech. You really had a great way of capturing our relationship. And for those of you who don't know, Natalie's so amazing. She moved away to New Brunswick so that she could be closer to her family, and although it was really sad, I was really happy that she was able to be closer to her family. But despite being in New Brunswick, being 13 hours away, she still was the best maid of honor a girl could ask for. So thank you so much, Natalie, for everything you've done. I couldn't thank you enough, and I hope I could be as helpful for your wedding coming next year.
Mitch, for your speech, it was very touching. There was a lot of very kind words in it, and
not a dry eye in the audience.
Yes, and you were right. Where do those Saturdays go? I hope to have more of those Saturdays, and I want to keep reminiscing and keep making more memories like that. Although the collection isn't actually over, even though it's not over. I'd like to give a shout out to James and Kayleen. James was a groomsman before he even knew himself. James and Kay helped me out with the proposal, and they set up a really nice basket with champagne and glasses and chocolate. It was more than I had imagined, so thank you so much for that.
Thank you, it was an awesome proposal. Thanks for contributing to that special memory.
I want to thank Phil for everything he's done on the day of the wedding. He was an amazing MC, and I don't think the day could have gone any better if it wasn't for his special skills.
You did such an amazing job. You're a natural at being able to command a room like that, and we're really, really lucky to have had you as an MC. So thank you so much for all your work, and thank you for the heartfelt words during your speech. It means a lot. I think with this wedding, we've joined a whole bunch of family, and I feel like I now have new brothers and new sisters and new aunts and new uncles and new dads. I now feel like I have 3 fathers. Phil, you're like a father to me. So thanks everyone for welcoming us into this new big family. It's great to see everyone mixing together.
But not least, I'd like to thank my beautiful wife, Kristine. She makes sure that I eat well and that I exercise, which means I'm going to have a longer and happy life with her. Thank you for putting up with me. It may not always be easy, but in the end we always compromise, we work well together, and all of this is going to really help us in the future when we have to make bigger decisions and things like that. Thank you. I love you.
I want to thank my husband for loving me for who I am. Thanks for being an intellectual partner I can always have interesting debates with. We'll be the old people in rocking chairs on the porch talking about back in our day and debating whether social media profiles should be public or private. And thanks for you know, I'm so lucky not only to have a husband, but a best friend as well. I'm very lucky. And of course, last but not least, we want to thank again all of the guests that came. And even if you weren't able to come, we got tons of cards, so thanks for thinking of us. We're very lucky to have such a great, amazing group of friends and family who love us so much. And we're looking forward to uniting our two families and making a bigger family of people who love each other. So thanks everyone. We really appreciate you guys celebrating this special day with us, and it will be in our hearts and minds forever. So with that, everyone have a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. We hope to see everyone over the holidays.
Bye.
I want to thank my husband for loving me from way on.
Sorry, when we start, just because I think I was making your face because I was. Okay.
I want to thank my husband for loving me for.
Oh my god.
Man, why didn't it just videotape the one before?
No, don't start.